Hello everyone, my name is Abdullah Ahwan from Indonesia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we are going to learn how to convert from Figma to Flutter, which we will use Movies app UI design from Figma community. So our application will look like this, which is we will implement like how do we masking an object into a widget, how do we make a blur background, and so on. So without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so first thing first, I want to say thank you to all of you who have supported me to this channel by subscribing to this channel. And now you can support me as my supporter on this YouTube channel. Just click join membership right now. And also you can support me on another platform like PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, and so on. Check link in the description below. Alright, so this video, we will continue our previous, which is in the previous tutorial, we have convert one screen, which is onboarding. Alright, so let's open our Figma file. So in the previous, we have convert this onboarding screen. And in this part, we will continue to the next screen, which is main page or home page, which is this list of our movies. Alright, so make sure you have follow or you have watched my previous video. If you haven't yet watched my previous video, check link in the description below. And make sure you have download the previous project, which is part 1. If you haven't yet downloaded the part 1, link in the description below. Alright, so if you have download, let's open with our favorite IDE. As usual, I use Visual Studio Code. Okay, this is our previous project, which we have convert one screen onboarding screen. And when we run our app, we will see look like this, which is in the previous video, we have learned how do we create blur background using container, how do we create outline with gradient color, and so on. And the next is we need to close and we go to our screen folder and let's create a new file here, home screen, and our home screen will be stateless, or maybe for now let's make it as stateful widget. We name it as home screen and import material, and let's back to main, and now we need to change this to home screen. And now when we restart our app, it will be black because our home screen just written container. So let's see our Figma. As we can see, our home screen, it's similar with our onboarding, which is we will implement like blur background here. So let's check this and go to background, and we see we have 3 circle, but on Figma, we will use ellipse. So we have 3 ellipse, top left, center, and bottom left. Alright, so we will open our onboarding here. And now we want to return scaffold. Inside the scaffold, we see body, and we use size box, look like this. So as we can see, we use scaffold with the body size box. And here we just return size box here. And inside this, we create 2 variable, and we can copy from this page here. And we create 2 variable, screen height and screen width. And the next is we need to copy this, and inside our scaffold we need to say extend body because we want to use like a bottom a bar. So we need to import our constant, and inside our size box we will have like list view, So inside this size box, we want to use stack widget first. And here we say stack. And inside this stack widget, we can give like children. And don't forget to add this height to be screen height to make this size box height as the screen height. And for the width, we say screen width look like this. And inside this stack, we will have children. And for the first children, maybe we can copy in this position widget. So this, we will copy in this and paste here. What we need to see. So let's check the first is 200. So we change to 200 and 200. This 200 and 200, and we need to import .ui. And the important thing is we need to change this top and left. So from this design, we can assume that our ellipse, its negative margin is half of the 200. So it means here left is minus 100 and top minus 100. As simple as that. And we just need to change the color to be green. And when we check this, we can see like opacity is 50%. So we say with opacity 0.5 look like this, and just restart, and we can see the first one we have created. And we need to copy this, and the next is we need to create this one, which is 166 paste here. And the next is we can see that the position is on the right. So we see right, and we will see from the right. So it's around half of the width. So we say minus 88. And from the top, so I just assume it's around 0. Screen height 0.4. So it means that it will position 40% from the top of the screen height. And we need to change the color to be pink. And the next is opacity is 0.5. And yeah, that's look like this. And we see the next blur background have created. And the last but not least, we need to copy this, and we select this one. So the height is 200, just copy that, paste here. And so we can see from the left is minus 100, and the bottom is 0. I think the bottom is minus 100, and the color is maybe it's blue or cyan with the opacity 0.5. And now we see 1, 2, and 3. And below of our position widget, we will create save area. And within this save area, we will have list view as our child. And what we need to say, bottom set it to false. And inside this list view, we make it as primary. And for the children, we will use size box. And this size box will have height is 24. And below that, we will have text. And let's see the design. What would you like to watch? Just copy that. And we just need to give a new line here. And now we see, and we give cons here and here. And what we need to say, text align, set it to center. And we need to give style, and we use text style. What we need to set is a font size. We will use hard code, which is 28. And for the color, we will use white color. And for the font weight, we will use bold, look like this. And now we will have one text widget here. So what we need to see, all right, so look like this. And below of our text widget, we will have size box again, paste here with the height is 30. And below that, we will add a search field widget, and this widget haven't yet exist. So let's go to component folder. Let's create a new file, name it as search field widget dot, and we will make it, for now we will make as stateless. So we name it as search field widget, and we will import material, and we need to return something here. So let's say we need to return padding, and padding have parameter which is padding, and for the padding we say padding. And the next is we need to create new variable, name it as padding. For the type is edge inside geometry, and we need to say require this padding look like this. And inside this padding, we will have child, and for the child, we will use container. And container have a parameter which is height. We set it to, from the design, we can check it around 36. So the next one is a decoration. We will use box decoration with the color is white, gray, with the opacity is 0.12. And for the border radius, we say circular, it's around 10. And the next is inside our container, we will have row widget as a child, and row widget have a children, and the first children is a size box because we will add like a little distance. So for the width, we make it as 8. And the next is svg picture dot asset. We will call our icon. So we say constant dot icon search look like this. And the next is we need to add expanded widget. Without this expanded, our widget will be error. So expanded, we will have text field, and within this text field we will have like style need text style. So for the color, we use constant dot white color. So let's check this white color. So the white color, yes, we use white color. And for the opacity, let's make it as 0.6. And for the font size, we will set it to 17. And for the letter spacing, minus 0.41. You can see from the design. And the next is decoration. It will have input decoration. Input decoration have hint text. For hint text, we will have string, and we say search. And for the border, we make it as none, which is input border dot none. And for the hint style, we will have text style, and text style we will say for the color, we say white color from our constant. From the opacity, for the opacity we will have 0.6 again. And for the font size, 17 again. Letter spacing 0.41 with the minus value. Alright, and the next is we will have size box again to give a little padding. So below of our expanded, we will have size box, and the next is we will have icon again, and we will say icon microphone look like this. And we will have size box again look like this. And let's back to our home screen, and now we can import our component, and we will remove this, and we need to add padding here, and we say edge insert symmetric with the value is horizontal 20. And we need to add this const modifier everywhere. So we have an error here. Okay, not error, but this it's kind of like a recommendation for our linter. Alright, we have this search field, but we will fix this a little bit. So let's back to our search field widget, and what we need to say, we have an error a little bit, so expand it. Alright, so maybe before this expanded, we will need like size box look like this. Yeah, so I think we will add this size box before our expanded. So let's back to our home screen, and the next is we need to add size box again. below of our search field, it's around 30, 39, and below of our size box, we will have like text widget here. For the text, let's say new movies. With the style, we will use text style, and inside this text style, we will say color. We set it to white, and the next one is a font size 17, and now we will see new movies, and below that we will need this, set it to 37, and below that we will add size box again, and inside this size box we will say for the height. So let's check this. For our horizontal list, the height is 160, so we say here. And the next is we will have child. We will use list view.builder, and inside this list view.builder, we will set like string wrap to true, because as we know we have more than one list view inside this screen. The first one is vertical and the next one is horizontal. And for the scroll direction, we will say axis.horizontal, and for the item count, we will say new movies dot length, and we remove this, and this new movies come from our model. And for the item builder, we will have context and index, and we need to return something here. We will return gesture detector, give a semicolon, and inside this gesture detector, we will have container with the height is a 160 with the width 142. And before that, we need to create a new variable right here, name it as mask, and we want to use if else. So if the index is 0, so let's see from the design first. So as we can see, when the index or when the first element inside our list, or it will be the first index, the masking object or the masking will be look like this, and when it not the last, it will be look like this, and when the item is a less item or less index, the masking object will be like this. Okay, I hope you are understand. So we say here, when the index is 0, or when the item is the first index, so we set the masking to be constant. So we say here constant dot k mask first index. So when we check this, so we will see that the first index is this image, the last index will be this image, and the between first and last index we will use this max center. So here we will say like this. So else when the index not 0, or maybe look like this. So we say we just need to copy this, paste here. When the index is equal with the list, which is look like this, we set the masking object will be last index, and when it's between, we will use else, copy this, and we will use center. And inside this container, we will have child. We will call our mask image, and this mask image we will see from our component, and I found this from the Stack Overflow, so we can check it here, masking to image using custom painter. So we will see like this is a study case, and This is the masking object, and this is image what we need to mask. So look like this. So you can check this link in the description below. Alright, so the assets will be new movies, index, and image, maybe movie poster, and the masking object will be mask here. And so let's restart our app. Alright, so we will see we have this. Maybe we have a little bit error right here. So maybe we can check it using this. If the index is movies length -1. Okay, so look like this. When the index is less index, it will use the last masking. So maybe we need to add a little padding here. So for the padding, we will use only left 20, and inside our container, we will use like ternary operation. We will check the first one is a edge inset. We will only give padding for the left. We will say index. If index equal with 0, we will give the padding left to be 20, and when it's not index is 0, we will give padding 0. Alright, so look like this. So we don't give any padding here, and the last here. So we just need to give a margin, on the left when the index is 0. Okay. And below, maybe we need to copy this size box and from this padding, and what we need to say, remove. Okay, so we need to copy this padding until the size box, copy this, and below of our size box, we will have size box again with the height is 38, and we will give cons here. Give a comma and paste here. And now we will have two lists, and we need to change this one to be upcoming. And we need to say here will be upcoming, and this is upcoming, and this upcoming too. Alright, so we will have another list which is upcoming movies and new movies. And below that, we will give a little, what we will say here, a little distance. So we will use size box with the height is 16, and we will add const modifier. And the next is we will add this bottom navigation bar. So inside our scaffold, which is this below of our stack widget, we will have floating, not here, floating action button, and we will use container. And inside this container, we will say 64 for the height and 64 for the width. And for the padding, we will use all 4, and for the margin, we will say only top 40. And for the decoration, we will use box decoration because we want to set the shape to be circle. And for the gradient, we will have linear gradient with the begin, set it to top left, because from the design we can see there is a lot of outline here. So we will use this. And the next is end. We will set it to be bottom right, and below that we will have color, which is this is a list of color, and we will have pink color with the opacity is 20%. Just copy this, paste here, change this to green color, and inside our container we will give child using container again, with the height is 60 and the width is 60. And for the padding, we will set it to be all 4, and here we add cons. And for the decoration, we will copy from this, and we need to change a little bit. So we need to say, all right, so we will have look like this. And the next is inside our second container, we will have child. We will use a raw material button, and inside this raw material button, for the on press, make it blank. And for the shape, we will use a circle border, and for the fill color, we will use maybe it's like. And for the child, we will use svg dot assets, and we will say constant icon plus, and now we will see this plus button. And the next is, maybe we add this cons, and the next is below of our container, which is floating action button. We will add bottom navigation bar, and we will use glass more big container. Alright, so we need to say again glass more big container, and this glass more big container we will have like for the screen width. For the width we will set it to screen width, and for the height set it to 92, and for the border radius we will say 0. Linear gradient, maybe we can copy from this linear gradient, and we need to change a little bit. Alignment begin from top center and this bottom center, and with the for the color we will use white color with the opacity is 10%, so we just need to copy this, paste here. And for the border 0, blur is 30, and border gradient we will add we will need to copy this, paste here. And border gradient we will say like pink color, and this is what we need to say green color, look like this. So we have this, and inside our glass more big container we will have child. For the child we will use bottom app bar, and for the color we will set it to transparent, and notch margin is 4. But before that we need to say here floating action button location, we will say floating action button location dot center dock to make it on center, look like this. And still inside bottom app bar we will set the elevation to be 0, and for the child we will set it to row widget, and row widget have children. And inside this row widget we set it main axis alignment to be space between maybe center, look like this. And inside these children we will have like expanded, and for the child we will use icon button. Icon button have on press and icon, and for the icon we will set it using svg. So we say here svg picture asset, and we call our asset using constant, and we will say icon home, and maybe we need to duplicate this 5 times, 3, 4, 5, and the next is play on TV, and the next is for the child. Inside this expanded, we set the child to be text, make it blank, because as we know, for the center we will have this floating action button, and the next is categories, and the last is download. And now we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 icon. Alright, so but as we can see from the design, it's have like a little look like this, have a notes, but for now my Flutter, I don't know how to do that. Maybe in the next tutorial I'll try to fix this, but for now I think it's similar with this design. Yes, so look like this. So this is our Flutter, and this is the design. So yeah, I think it's similar with the design. So I think that's enough my video today. So in this video we have convert this screen, and in the next video we will try to convert this the last screen into Flutter. So if you want to download the final project for this tutorial, link in the description below. Thank you so much, and see you again on the next video.